Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and have I got a report that's going to make you smile ear to ear. Well, Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, while he was at the unveiling of NATO's, they pulled up the unveiling of the Berlin Wall Memorial and the September 11th Memorial that they're putting up there. Well, while he was at this particular unveiling ceremony, he said some pretty bold words to NATO members, and quite frankly, deserving words to NATO members. But before I show you the clip, I want to say one thing. Make sure that when you watch what Donald Trump had to say, that you look at the faces of some of those in Brussels that they kind of, gave to Trump when he told NATO pretty much they need to pay their fair share. Well, here's the clip.
In saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations. But 23 of the 28 member nations are still not paying what they should be paying and what they are supposed to be paying for their defense. This is not fair to the people and taxpayers of the United States. And many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years and not paying in those past years. Over the last 8 years, the United States spent more on defense than all other NATO countries combined. If all NATO members had spent just 2% of their GDP on defense last year, we would have had another $119 billion for our collective defense and for the financing of additional NATO reserves. We should recognize that with these chronic underpayments and growing threats, even 2% of GDP is insufficient to close the gaps in modernizing, readiness, and the size of forces. We have to make up for the many years lost. 2% is the bare minimum for confronting today's very real and very vicious threats. If NATO countries made their full and complete contributions, then NATO would be even stronger than it is today, especially from the threat of terrorism.
Amen, Donald Trump. At least someone finally had the guts and enough nerve to address something like that. Far too long, America is taking the brunt of all the finances. We're paying our fair share, but not many other countries are paying their part. Why is it that they are applying socialized practices and America has to pay more than any other country, NATO? Why don't we just go ahead and unveil this now? And did you see the look on their faces? Whispering and talking back and forth is like child's play, if you will, just craziness going on there. But Donald Trump, thank you for putting America first and pointing out the obvious that we are paying the brunt of everything, not only with NATO, but there at the United Nations as well, which is another thing you've also pointed out. Now, here's the icing on the cake. A lot of people have been up in a tizzy over this, but check out this quick clip, because what you're going to see is Donald Trump sideswiped the Prime Minister of Montenegro in order to snatch a photo opportunity. Take a look at this. I'm sorry, that's classic. A lot of people are up in a tizzy over that, but I say, you know what? Go for it, Donald Trump. You're the President of the United States of America, and you are putting America first, even in front of Montenegro, if you will, if you want to put it that way. I'm sure many of you might have mixed feelings about that, and maybe I'll get some heat, maybe I won't. But either way, it's classic. And I'm all for you, Donald Trump. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. If you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, share it on all your social media outlets, and don't forget, go to getthetea.com, getthetea.com. I can't live without the detox tea that he has there, so getthetea.com. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. This is Lisa Haven, signing out.